All right, let's get right into it. Today, we are diving deep into a topic that is absolutely essential if you're coming from a SQL background over to MongoDB. We're talking about data analysis, and specifically the MongoDB Aggregation framework.
This is probably one of the most common questions we get. Someone's comfortable with relational databases, they know their group by, they know their sum function, and they want to know, how do I do that same powerful stuff in Mongo? It's an awesome question, and it really gets to the core of what we all want to do, turn data into actual insights.
Okay, so let's tackle this head on. Before we start writing code, let's just make sure we're all on the same page. What do we even mean when we say aggregation? Let's start with the basics.
At its heart, aggregation is all about processing a whole bunch of documents to get a single summarized result. So instead of looking at every single sale, you might want to know the total sales for the month. Or instead of looking at every student's test, you want the average score for the class. You're boiling down lots of information into one meaningful summary. That's aggregation.
Now, before we bring out the heavy machinery, you should know that MongoDB has some really simple tools for quick, common tasks. You don't always need to build something complicated to get a simple answer.
For instance, if you just want to know how many documents are in this collection, boom, count is your answer. It's basically the same as count star in SQL. Or maybe you want a unique list of all the product categories you sell. Distinct will give you that array in a snap. Super handy, super fast.
But what happens when you need to do more than just count things? For the really complex multi-step analysis, we need something much more powerful. And that brings us to the star of the show today, the aggregation pipeline. This is the real engine for data analysis in MongoDB.
So what on earth is a pipeline? Well, honestly, the best analogy is to think of it like a factory assembly line for your data. You've got all your raw documents going in one end, and they move through a series of stations, or stages. Each stage does one specific thing to the data and then passes its work on to the next one.
So let's imagine this flow, right? First, your entire collection gets fed into the line. The first stage might be a filter, a $match stage, that throws away any documents you don't need. What's left moves on. The next stage could be a $group stage that sorts those documents into buckets. Then, maybe a $project stage comes along and cleans up the final output. What pops out at the very end is your final, beautiful, aggregated result.
Okay, that's the theory, but it's way more fun to see it in action. So let's build a pipeline right now, and we'll do it by translating a really common SQL query, piece by piece.
Okay, step 1. Let's imagine we've got a ton of orders, but we only care about the active ones. In SQL, you'd slap a where clause on there. In the aggregation pipeline, our first stage is $match. It does exactly what it sounds like. It only lets documents that match our rule, in this case, status equals A, pass through to the next stage. Simple as that.
And here is where you really see the beauty of the pipeline. The documents that made it past the $match filter, they just flow right into our next stage. And what is that? It's $group. Yep, this is your group by. We're telling MongoDB, okay, take all those active orders and group them together by the customer ID.
Now, of course, we don't just want to group things, we want to calculate something. So right inside our group stage, we add what's called an accumulator. Here, we're creating a new field we'll call total amount, and we're using the $sum operator to add up the amount from every single document in each group. And look at that. We've just perfectly replicated a select sum $sum with a where and a group by from the SQL world.
To make this whole transition from SQL to MongoDB even smoother for you, we put together a little cheat sheet. Think of this as your quick and dirty guide for mapping the concepts you already know and love.
This right here is your Rosetta Stone. Your where clause, that's $match. Group by, it's $group. When you want to pick which fields to show in the end, kind of like select, you'll use $project. All those functions like sum or count have their own operators like $sum. And yeah, even the big one, join, has a powerful equivalent in MongoDB called $lookup. This table is going to be your best friend.
Now, just to be thorough, I should mention the pipeline isn't the only way to do this. Some of you out there might have heard of another method called MapReduce, and you might be wondering about it.
So why did we spend all our time on the pipeline? Well, long story short, for almost everything you will ever need to do, the aggregation pipeline is hands down the better choice. It's built in native C++ code, it's super optimized, it's fast. MapReduce, on the other hand, runs on custom JavaScript functions, which is almost always slower and honestly a lot more complicated to deal with. So, rule of thumb, always reach for the pipeline first. So there we go. We've gone from simple counts all the way to building these powerful multi-stage pipelines that map directly to the SQL skills you already have. The power to slice, dice, filter, and summarize your data is all right there. The only question left is, what are you going to discover?
Hey, if this explainer helps you connect some dots, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that like button, maybe share it with someone else who could use it, and definitely subscribe for more deep dives like this one. Thanks so much for watching.